the first question says 5k squared plus 4k minus 1 equals 0. So this was the question, the first question. 5k squared plus 4k minus 1 equals 0. So this is a quadratic equation, and we are asked to find the value of k, which is the root. Hello Aisha, welcome. Tino Rezi, good evening to you. How are you all doing? Welcome. So we are to get the value of k in this quadratic equation, alright? And we were using the factorization method of solving, so we are going to use the factorization method to solve this one and the other 3 questions, and then we go on to the second method, which we are going to look at today. Alright, so factorization method of solving quadratic equation. What will be the first step? So the first thing we want to do is to multiply. I just need to. Oh, for the equation wasn't factorizing. Oh, really? Okay, let's try that. Let's start with that. Let's check. Read, Tino, let's check. So let's check. Remember yesterday I said you can check if an equation, a quadratic equation, is solvable using the factorization method. How can you check? You can check using the determinant, right? So which is what? B squared minus 4ac. So let's check. Is this quadratic equation, is it actually factorizable? If the answer you get here is a perfect square, hello family, welcome. So it means that you can actually factorize it. So let's see. B squared, what is our B here? Our A is 5, our B is plus 4, and our C is minus 1, alright? So B squared, that's 4 squared, minus 4, times A, which is 5, times C, which is minus 1. So what is 4 squared? 4 squared is 16, minus 4 times 5. Minus 4 times 5 is minus 20. Minus 20 times minus 1. Minus 20 times minus 1. Minus times minus is plus. 20 times 1 is 20. So we have plus 20. So 16 plus 20. Tino, we have 36. 36 is a perfect square. So it means that we can actually solve this using the factorization method. So maybe you want to check your working again, alright? So it means, remember again, whenever you do this and you get a perfect square as the answer, it means that this can be solved using the factorization method. If you get 0, it means you're going to get just one root, alright? But if you get any other number that is non-perfect, it means it cannot be solved using the factorization method of solving quadratic. So now let's factorize this. So what is the first thing we want to do? You want to multiply your A by your C. What is our A? Our A is 5. And what is our C? Our C is minus 1. Hello Ness, welcome, good evening to you. So 5 times minus 1 will give us minus 5. Alright? So now the next thing is to ask yourself, what 2 numbers, what are the multiplicative factors of minus 5? What 2 numbers will be multiplied to give you minus 5? Oh, okay. So what 2 numbers will multiply to give you minus 5? You will have 1 times minus 5. And by the way, the video for the last class is on YouTube. So in case you were not here in the last class, or for better understanding, you want to go to YouTube at Learn with Austin 101 and watch all of them. So 1 times minus 5 or minus 1 times 5. Do we have any other factor of 5 except for, apart from 1 and 5? No. 5 is the prime number, so only 1 and 5. So it's either 1 times minus 5, that will give you minus 5, or minus 1 times 5, that will give, hello Calvin, welcome, good evening to you, that will give you minus. So now, which of these 2 pairs of numbers, when added, will sum up to plus 4? Alright, so the first thing, you multiply this, your A by your C, multiply whatever you get. In this case we got minus 5. Now break it into pairs of factors that will multiply to give us that. Hello AMT, welcome. I'm doing good, Calvis, welcome. How are you doing too? So now, which of them now will be added up to give us plus 4? Let's see. 1 minus 5 will give us minus 4. Minus 1 plus 5 will give us what? 4. So this is 4, which is plus 4. So it means we are working with this one. We are working with minus 1 plus 5. Minus 1x. Yes, quadratic equation. Yeah. We had this in the last class, so this was the assignment. So minus 1x plus 5x. So that's what we're going to do, break this one into. So we're going to have, by the way, it's k, yeah? So we're not working with x, we're working with k. So we have 5k squared. This becomes what? Minus 1k. And remember, it is written as k. So minus k, then plus 5k, minus 1 equals 0. Then what's the next thing? You want to group them into two groups. You want to group them into two groups. And then you now factorize. Bring out the common factor. What is the common factor here? We have k here, we have k here. There is no number here. So k is the only factor here. Alright, so let's bring it out. So k now times 1 will give us 5k squared. ICT on the, no I do not, no I don't. That means I don't. Okay, good, yes, k. Abdulghani, you're welcome. So k times what will give us 5k squared? K times what will give us 5k squared? 5k, good, 5k. So k times 5k will give us 5k squared. Now, k times what will give us minus k? K times what will give us minus k? K times what will give us minus k? 5k, yeah, this is 5k. So k times what now will give us minus k? Minus 1, good. So k times minus 1. K times 1 is k, then you minus, right? So the same thing you do here. Factorize this. What is the common factor here? There's no k here, there's k here. We have just 1 here, this is 5. The common factor here is 1. And this is plus, this is minus, alright? So 1. 1. In bracket. 1 times what will give us 5k? 1 times what will give us 5k? Is 1 times 5k. And 1 times what will give us minus 1? 1 times what will give us minus 1? Is minus 1. Alright, so now we have these two groups of, by this binomial expression, we're going to pick one of them. Either we pick this or pick that, the same thing. So pick one of them. Then these other two outside the bracket, put them together in a bracket. So we're going to have 5k minus 1. And then bring these two together. You have k plus 1. Of course, you know this is positive 1, so that's plus 1. All equals 0, equals 0. So your answer now, it is either this equals 0 or this equals 0. So 5k minus 1 equals 0 or k plus 1 equals 0. Alright, so let's solve this. Let's move our minus 1 over. So we are going to be adding 1 to both sides. We're going to have 5k now equals what? 1. 5k equals 1. And this side, okay, or, and this side, the same thing, k equals minus 1. So we'll be able to get the first value of k. Already k equals minus 1. Alright, good night. So k equals minus 1. Now how about this one? We're not done with this one. Because what we need is the value of k and not 5k. So we're going to have to divide both sides by 5. And 5 eliminate 5, and k equals 1 over 5. So now we've gotten the two values of our variable, our k. So k equals 1 over 5 or minus 1. Now those are the two values of k. So those of you that did this, did you get the correct answer? If you solved this, did you get the correct answer? Okay, Tino, I hope you've seen your errors now. Aisha, did you solve this? Let's move on, let's move on. So the number two question says x squared minus 5x equals 0. X squared minus 5x equals 0. Factorization again. In this case, our c is 0. Now, if you look at this, x squared minus 5x, this can easily be factorized, right? Okay, this can easily be factorized. Already, we just have two terms. So, what is the common factor here? There's x, there's no number, so the only common factor here is 5x. So, you want to factor out x, right? So, x times what will give you x squared? X times x. Then x times what will give you minus 5x? Is minus 5. Oh, okay, no problem. So this is minus 5. Alright, equals 0. Now what's the next thing here? Just like when we have say x plus 5 equals bracket, and then x plus 1 equals 0. It's the same thing here. This is a product of two expressions. The same thing you are having here. This is a product of, just as this here you just have x, and this is x minus 5. So the same thing you did here, equating this to be equal to 0, or this equal to 0, the same thing you are going to do here. Alright? Thank you, Tino. Thank you for the rules. So this x now equals 0, or x minus 5 equals 0. Are we following? So x equals 0, or x minus 5 equals 0. Now let's solve this one. So this will give us x equals what? 5. By the time you add 5 to both sides, minus 5 comes over, and that's the answer. So we have just one value for x, which is what? 5. It's like x is 0 or x is 5. So that's the solution for this second one. Now the third one says x squared minus 2x, x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. X squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. Again, factorization. Multiply 1 by minus 8. 1 times minus 8 to give you minus 8. So what are the factors of minus 8 that when multiplied will give you minus 8? 1 times minus 8, minus 1 times 8, 2 times minus 4, minus 2 times 4. Any other one? No. Alright? So which of this one will sum up to give you minus 2? 1 minus 8, minus 7. Minus 1 plus 8, plus 7. 2 minus 4, minus 2. Minus 2 plus 4, plus 2. Yeah. Alright, so which of them is giving us minus 2? This one. So this is the one we are working with. We are going to be working with plus 2 minus 4. So we'll be having plus 2x minus 4x in the place of minus 2x here. Yes. Good. So we're going to have x squared plus 2x minus 4x minus 8 equals 0. So group and group. Common factor x, x. So x into bracket. X times what will give us x squared? X times x. X times what will give us 2x? X times 2. So that's that with that one. Then we come over here. We have minus 4x minus 8. So minus is common. 4 is common. So we have minus 4 into bracket minus 4 times what? That will give us minus 4x, x. Okay? Minus 4 that will give us minus 8. It has to be plus. Note, this is not minus 2. Because minus times minus will give you plus, but this is minus, so this will be plus. Minus times plus will give us minus. So 4 times 2, 8, that's it. So equals 0. Alright? Now they are the same. So equal, and then you have x plus 2, and then bring these 2, we have x minus 4, all equals 0. So this equals to 0, or this equals to 0. So x plus 2 equals 0, or x minus 4 equals 0. So solving this, subtracting 2 from both sides, we're going to have x equals minus 2, or x equals 4. Now those are the two values of x, the two roots of x in this quadratic equation. X equals minus 2, or x equals 4. And that's the solution to this. Now the last one. The last one before we move on to what we have for today. The last one says 9x squared. 9x squared plus 12x plus 14 equals 0. 9x squared plus 12x plus 14 equals 0. Again, factorization. 9 times 14. What is 9 times 14? 90 and 36, 126. Okay. Am I correct? Yeah. So, what are the factors of 126? The factors of 126. So, 1 times 126 minus 1 times minus 126. Is 2 a factor? Yes. 2 times 63 minus 2 times minus 63. Is 3 a factor? Yes. 3 times 42. Yeah. Minus 3 times minus 42. Is 4 a factor? No. Is 5? No. 6? Yes. Have we used it? Okay. 6 times 21 or minus 6 times minus 21. Any other one? 7? No. 7? Yes. I think 7. 7 times 56. 18. 18, yeah. Yeah, 7. 4, not 14. 4, not 14. Bullets, 4, not 14. Which one? Is it 4? Okay, I have 14 here. Okay, everybody's saying it's 4. Hello, Brian, welcome. Alright, let's change it then. I thought it's 14. Okay. So 4. So 9 times 4 then will be 36. So the factors of 36, we have 2 times, okay, let's start with 1. 1 times 36, minus 1 times minus 36, 2 times 18, minus 2 times minus 18, 3 times 12, 12, yeah, minus 3 times minus 12, 4 times 9, minus 4 times minus 9, 6 times 6, minus 6 times minus 6. Any other one? 7, 8, 9. Okay, I think we're done. So now these are the numbers that multiplies to give you 36. Now which of them will sum up to give you plus 12? Alright. Hello, Toby Nation, welcome. So which of this will add up to give you plus 12? 1 plus 36 is going to give us 37. So out. Minus 1 minus 36 minus 37. No. We are looking for the one that will give us plus 12. 2, 18, that's 20. Minus 2 minus 18 minus 20. 3, 12, that's 15. Minus 3 minus 12 minus 15. 4, 9, that's 13. Minus 4 minus 9 minus 13. 6, 6, that's 12. Minus 6 minus 6 minus 12. So the one that is going to give us plus 12 is 6 plus 6 plus 6. 6 and 6. So this will become 9x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 4 equals 0. And now we group them. So now, what is the common factor here? What is the common factor here? The highest common factor here. 9x squared plus 6x. What's the highest common factor? 9x squared plus 6x. What's the highest common factor? Okay, but let's say 3x. 3. But we have x also. We have x here. We have x here. Let's just say 3x. Okay, 3x. Good. 3x. Alright, so we have 3x. So 3x times what will give us 9x squared? 3x times what will give us 9x squared? 3x times 3x. Because 3 times 3, 9. X times x squared. Alright, so 3x times what will give us plus 6x? 3x times what will give us plus 6x? 2x. Hello, Shema. So that's here. That's plus 2x. So 3x times plus 2x will give us plus 6. Now over to this 6x, 4. Common factor. What's the highest common factor? 6x plus 4. Highest common factor. 2. Bolex said no. Bolex says no. It's wrong. 3x times, oh, thank you. 3x times 2. Yeah. 6x. 3x times 2, not 3x times 2x. Thank you. So what about this one? Plus 6x plus 4. What's the highest common factor? Yeah, noted. Thank you. So plus 6x plus 4. What's the highest common factor? 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, good. So we have 2. 2 times what will give us 6x? 2 times what will give us 6x? 2 times what will give us 6x? 3x. Okay. So 3x. Now how about this one? 2 times what will give us plus 4? 2 times what will give us plus 4? 2. Okay, good. Plus 2 equals 0. So we see again they are the same. We're going to pick one, and then these two, we'll put them in the same bracket. So we have 3x plus 2, and okay, let's continue. And 3x plus 2. So all equals 0. Alright? So we can see they're the same thing anyway. So what do we have? That means it's going to give us the same thing. That means it will give us the same value. Now, let's go back to our b squared plus 4ac. Let's see. This means that our determinant will be 0. Let's see. So b squared minus 4ac. What is b? 12. 12 squared minus 4 times a, which is 9, times c, which is 4. So that's 144. Minus 4 times 9 minus 36. Minus 36 times 4 minus 156. 146. 144. Okay, good. 144. So you see, 144 minus 144 is 0. And I said, whenever this gives you 0, what it means that your answer will be two it will be giving you two values that are the same. Alright? In other words, you're going to be having one answer. So just seeing this alone means that this will be equal to 0. So let's solve. Alright? So this 3x plus 2 equals 0, or 3x plus 2 equals 0. Alright? So solving this, moving plus 2 over, then you're going to have, that means you are subtracting 2 from both sides. You're going to have 3x equals minus 2. And the next thing for us to get the value of x is to divide by 3 and divide by 3. So 3 cancel 3, and x equals minus 2 over 3. Then the same thing applies here. 3x will be equals minus 2. Divide by 3, divide by 3, x, 3 cancel 3, and x equals minus 2. So in this case, our x is having just one root, which is what? 2 minus 2 over 3. Now this, thank you sir, P Master Tutorial, thank you very much.